Good morning, good morning. I am so excited to be sharing my love of tea with you today. I am a caffeine aholic, really honestly. But the thing is this. 3 years ago, I was told by my doctor that I couldn't have coffee anymore. And I don't know about you, but I used to be the one who would, before work started, I would go to the coffee bar and I would get my lattes or I'd get my new special drink or whatever it was that I needed to start my day. But when he told me that, I was really shattered. I mean, like really shattered. I was, oh my gosh, I can't have caffeine anymore. Are you kidding me? But good news is I was always a tea drinker, ever since I was a little kid. And so I realized when I became part of Sipology, by the way, my name is Jacqueline Pear, and I am a sipologist. And so before I started with Sipology, which is almost 4 years ago now, the end of August, I had been drinking tea forever, but I didn't know that all about tea. I didn't know what had more caffeine, what had better caffeine, what didn't have caffeine. I didn't even know that there was no such thing as decaf tea. So what I mean by that when I say that is this. In order to make anything decaffeinated, whether it's coffee or tea, it has to go through a chemical process. Okay, yeah, that was like really shocking to me. I did not know that. I thought, okay, decaf tea. So when I'd go places to get something to drink or one of my dinner, I got decaf whatever. So in my realization, knowing that things were chemically processed, I didn't want to add any more chemicals to my body. So when I stumbled across Sipology, which was then steeped tea about 5 years ago, from a friend of mine, she introduced me to this, and I found out that there were so many different types of tea, and there were some that were naturally caffeine-free. Isn't that a good thing? So in saying that, like everyone else who goes to work in the morning and they need their caffeine or need their caffeine throughout the day, because I was drinking 4 to 5 cups of caffeine a day, I realized that I could get caffeine to keep me going throughout the day by drinking certain teas. So pu'er tea has more caffeine than black tea, and black tea has more caffeine than your white tea. White tea has less caffeine than your green teas, and fruit teas and rooibos teas have no caffeine at all. So if you are caffeine sensitive and you can't do caffeine, then of course, those are options for you. And people always ask me, well, does it taste like tea? Okay, well, in honest opinion, to me, the stronger you brew it, the more tea tasting it will be. But did you also know that tea is the second consumed beverage in the world, not next to coffee, but next to water? So I was really impressed that there are so many tea drinkers out there. They just haven't been exposed to different types of tea and loose leaf tea. So what I work with, the company I work alongside, that I partnership with, is a loose leaf tea company. And so we have over 100 different flavors of tea that are pretty phenomenal. We have a ton of fruit teas, a ton of rooibos teas for those naturally caffeine-free selected. We also have some very good light delicate teas, which are your white teas that are minimally caffeinated. Then you have your pu'er and you have your black teas. And let's not forget the matcha, which is great for focus and mental clarity, and I will jump on later and share that with you. But if you see the red in the corner, you know that I'm live, and I would love to chat with you now. Otherwise, if you would just leave #replay so that I know that you were on here and I can say hello, because you guys bring me such great joy. But let me show you one of the drinks I make in the morning. So super easy. I've taken some raspberry Earl Grey tea here, and you can sweeten it or unsweeten it. That's your choice. Our teas do not come with sweetener. They are just tea leaves. Just tea leaves. That's it. So unless tea leaves and flowers, unless of course the product says that it has a sweetener in it, and if it does, it'll say it has cane sugar or a stevia, but everything is listed in what's in the product, which is another reason why I love this company. So I'm going to show you how to make an Earl Grey latte. This is raspberry cream Earl Grey, and I'm just going to add it to my cup here. And so, of course, sweeteners of choice. You can add honey, You can add regular sugar, you can do stevia, you can do truvia, whatever monk fruit, whatever is your choice of sweeteners, you can add that. I just choose to use honey when I do sweeten my products. I use a honey powder or a honey crystals, because they dissolve better in liquid. You can also make a simple syrup, which is super easy to do too. And I can share that with you a little bit later because you're going to be seeing my face a lot today. So I'm going to froth some milk here for our latte. And you can make it as fancy or not as fancy as you want. I'm just going to add some cream on the top of this. And you can use almond milk, cashew milk. You can use just about any milk that you desire in your frother. They all froth really, really well. If you're going to use a nut milk, I would suggest you use like the Blue Diamonds, Blue Diamond cashew milk, the Blue Diamond almond milk. I even use pea milk to froth. And if you want to use that, then I would suggest one called Ripple. It has a great flavor, good taste. It's just really phenomenal. So here's my latte. And it's really good. So I put a little bit of cinnamon in my cream. So it's a raspberry Earl Grey cinnamon latte. And that's what I made today. So thank you for popping in, dropping in, and saying hello with me this morning. I hope you have an absolutely blessed day. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.